Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Titans going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They go play action here on first down. And Conley's got it over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, that's how we do, G. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go. Green 39. Watch it out. Here we go. Green 39.
Now West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And the back goes into motion.
Gone.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. This is West. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
They'll run it with West. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with West. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. halfback sent in motion. To throw on third down. Watson going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
I got 15.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's West. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run again here with West. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
Watson now going to run the option right. McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Here's Mahomes to throw, setting up the screen for West. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Six yards to go here on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing again is Watson. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go!
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Mahomes to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Watson off play action. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Down into 30 after a gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. 38. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Malik McDowell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back up. All right, now look at 56. Now watch him now, Barney.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Patriot. Set. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. The kidder here is complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. To throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go! Ohio!
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Let's go! Brand 38! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done. Now part 2. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Fresh set of downs here. On the toss, there goes West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Leopard!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Keeps himself upright. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Watson now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. 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 Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down throw. Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Titans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Returnable for Thomas. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, and I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.